What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
Entitled Hineka Itiningo Imanumko, or the Collection of the Knowledge of the Elders, the University of Guam Chamorro Studies program is conducting an oral history project to ensure the voices and knowledge of the island's elderly are not lost. The effort is also connected to the writing of the Guam Museum. UOG professor Dr. Michael Lujan Bevacqua is the lead writer of the project. He, along with oral historian Victoria Leon Guerrero, plan to interview older Chamorros about their experiences and knowledge of Chamorro songs, jokes, children's stories, and sayings. The stories will be used to help form the writing for the Guam Museum.
The whole museum text is filled with all these quotes in English and Chamorro. And so when we saw that in the design, we said, you know, we should talk to a bunch of elders. We should ask them about sort of their ideas of history. We should sort of get their impressions, their opinions about things, and hopefully we can sort of fill this space with the words and the knowledge of our elders.
Bevacqua says it's evident the Chamorro language is declining in use. However, the island's Manumko grew up speaking Chamorro, and their relationship with the language is much different than the younger generations. He emphasizes this is the time to capture the knowledge and creativity in how they use the language.
This is the sort of thing where if we don't talk to them, record it and capture that, it may be lost forever.
While many elder Chamorros don't think there is any value to some of the things they know, Bevacqua believes there is value, all the way down to simple children's rhymes. He also says they want to fill in the gaps about Guam's history that are not well documented, such as the rebuilding of the island after World War II, or gangs on Guam in the 1950s and 60s.
It existed, and it was a big part of the social fabric of life back then. Wow. But a lot of those guys, they don't think there's much importance to that. You know, they would never imagine that anyone would ever want to come and talk to them. Like, what were the gangs like in the 60s?
The interview phase of the project will be for the next 3 months. Bevacqua says they will be going to the senior centers and talking to the village mayors to talk with people that speak really good Chamorro. He expects to have the compiled information available by spring 2014.
At the end of this project, all of the information that we collect, it's all going to be archived publicly. So if you come here to Mark, or if you go to the Chamorro Studies program at UOG, you can find it all, and it can be used for future research, or it can be just used for people to look at and say, wow, look at the possibilities for the Chamorro language.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.